here with Jason of Iolcus. Today the issue is love or family. So Jason, what was your motivation for finding the golden fleece?
Well, I came down from Mount Pelion to claim my throne that my uncle stole from me. King Peleus, my uncle, created a scheme in which I had to go on an intense journey to acquire a golden fleece. In return, he would give me my throne back. The ironic part was I came up with the idea to retrieve the fleece. I never would have thought I'd have to be the one to complete this task. My uncle never imagined I would survive, so I accepted.
I can't wait to hear the rest of the story after this commercial break.
This one-of-a-kind golden fleece can be yours for only $49.99. From the land of Colchis, it can be worn in any season, summer or winter. It's also reversible. Dual side action. Call now and get yours today!
So, we're here with Jason, hearing about his epic journey to reclaim his father's throne. Jason, what was your first step in completing this task?
Well, first I needed to round up a worthy crew of men for my adventure.
Who did you choose?
I invited the greatest heroes from all around, some being the sons of gods. We set sail to Colchis where the golden fleece was waiting for me.
Were there any unexpected encounters on the way?
There were many, but the most significant one was when I met a blind man named Phineas. He told us his story, how he was once a king and lost his power due to his confusion and compassion and pride. He shared his words of wisdom with us and told us the good and evil are sometimes hard to tell apart. In turn for his advice, we helped him defeat the Harpies, which was his punishment from Zeus.
What happened when you first arrived in Colchis?
We came across 4 shipwrecked young boys who were the grandsons of the king of Colchis, and they helped us find our way to him. They also warned us of how the task we had been given was a hopeless one.
What was your first impression of the king?
He welcomed me for saving his grandsons, but when he found out the real reason I was coming to him, he accused me of not wanting only the fleece but his throne. He soon had an idea of how I could be defeated.
What was the idea?
To plow a field with his fire-breathing bulls, plant seeds of dragon teeth, and fight the warriors who grew from these seeds. Only one other man has ever completed this task, the king himself.
Dun, dun, dun.
We'll hear more about Jason and his golden fleece after this commercial break.
Push me, and then just touch me, till I can get my satisfaction. Satisfaction. Satisfaction.
Let's get him. Yeah. So Jason, how could you complete these tasks assigned to you?
Well, I couldn't do it on my own, so I had help.
Well, we have your helper here today. Would you please come out here, helper? Why, hello, TYRA, goddess of love. So tell us, what was your motivation of helping Jason with these tasks?
It all began when King Peleus did not honor me. I felt something had to be done.
What was your plan to get revenge on the king?
Well, I altered the objects around Jason so he could be able to complete the tasks asked of him.
What kind of things did you alter?
I was the one who gave Jason the idea of retrieving the golden fleece, and I also provided help in Colchis involving the king's daughter, Medea.
Could you elaborate on the involvement you had on the king's daughter?
I had my companion Eros strike Medea with a love arrow to overflow her heart with desire for Jason.
That is so not fierce, honey. On ANTM, that would not fly.
You do what you gotta do, TYRA.
Why did you pick the king's daughter?
Because Medea had a power that no other mortal possessed. She was a priestess of Hecate, who was in possession of powerful herbs. She is gifted in the ways of charms and magic. Also, it helped she knew what to do to complete her father's tasks given to Jason.
Interesting, interesting. We'll be back after this commercial break. Hey, you look a little pudgy. Why don't you try some of my magical herbs? It'll burn that fat right off.
What do I do with them?
You take them.
Okay.
Medea's herbs. Call 1-800-HERBS. Our next guest today will be Medea. Come on out, girl. How's it going, Medea? So. I got my man here, but I still kind of feel bad about the situation with my father. That must be difficult. So how did you choose between your lover and your father? Well, it wasn't easy. I consider ending my life a few times with my herbs. Well, I'm very glad that was not the option you chose. If anyone you know suffers from suicidal issues, please call or get your friend to call 1-800-SUICIDE. It's definitely worth it. I felt like I couldn't stay in the palace after I helped Jason with his task that my father had given him. I knew I had to leave, but when Jason asked me to come with him, he also asked my brother to come. It was one thing to betray my father, but helping him. But it was another thing to betray his only son, right? Yeah, completely. That is a lot for a man to ask of a woman after they just met. And she just gave up everything up to betray her father. Honey, you should have said no. So what influenced your decision to help Jason? Well, girl, he was looking fierce when I saw him. And he's a Juicehead. How could I say no to that? That is fierce! If you had the opportunity to fix your relationship with your father, would you take it? Yeah, girl, I definitely would. We have a surprise in store for you. Your father is here with us today. Come on out, King Aedes.
Hi.
So, Medea, what is going through your mind right now?
This is awkward.
Oh, no she didn't.
Oh, yes I did, Hera.
Dad, this is so unexpected. I don't know what to say. Can you ever forgive me what I've done?
You have betrayed our family, and I could never forgive you for what you have done. You helped a stranger steal our most prized possession, and not only my daughter, but also my son.
King Aedes, it was what I had in store for her. It had to be done.
I know this is overwhelming for everyone. King Aedes, what is the most overwhelming part of all of this for you?
That I have to look at my people's faces and see their disappointment in my family.
I'm sure we can all understand the disgrace you are feeling. But don't you think your daughter's happiness is also important?
Not when it means destroying her family for a stranger's love.
Medea, do you feel it was worth it to help Jason obtain the fleece?
Although I had to destroy my family and sing to a dragon to make this task possible, I feel like it was worth it.
Yes, I will always love Medea.
I now believe King Peleus will honor me, and now that Jason has taken his rightful place as King of Hellas.
Jason, we have implied many times that you succeeded in your task, but give us details on how it was done.
Well, after Medea gave me the herbs to make me strong enough to complete the task, I proceeded to go forth with our journey to obtain the golden fleece. When we approached the enormous dragon guarding the golden fleece, I was overwhelmed with fear, but Medea was brave in saying the dragon to sleep, and we were able to take the golden fleece.
Wow, what an adventure! I would like to thank everyone for being here today and sharing their stories on how they influenced Jason's voyage to honor his father and get the throne. Now remember, next time you have to choose love over family, don't expect any easy solution. Next week, our issue will be incest around the globe. Our special guests will be Horus and Isis. I am TYRA Banks. Keep it real.